Greetings, YouTube. For as far back as I can remember, to far back as my political awareness can go, and this goes all the way back to the Nixon era, because I can remember listening to the uh, Nixon's resignation on television. Um, there have been discussions of bipartisanship in the Democrats. Now, when the Republicans use the term bipartisanship, it is simply as a means to lull Democrats into agreeing with something that the Republicans want them to do, and then, like Lucy yanking the football away from Charlie Brown, the Republicans say, nope, you can't have bipartisanship. But it's too late by then, because the Republicans have gotten what they want. Democrats have ratcheted themselves closer to the right by doing so, because they keep thinking that they can achieve bipartisanship agreements with the Republicans. And they've been falling for this for 50 fucking years. Now, there are some people that will tell you that they're playing some kind of fourth dimensional chess that is well beyond the capacity for your average person to understand, when in actuality all they're doing is supporting the status quo and making sure they have an endless supply of donation dollars falling into their coffers so they can keep getting put back into power. Because every time they fail miserably, they use it as a justification to get reelected. Even though we have already elected you. We have already put you into power to do the things that need to be done to protect Americans and our species at large. And for 50 damn years, you failed. Yes, you're going to throw out all the different things that they have achieved in those 50 years, about the advancements they've made and things like that. But they didn't codify them into law. They didn't hammer them down, batten the hatches, and make sure that every single civil liberty and human right that progressive people, that sane people, understand that every human being should possess simply by the virtue of the fact that they're alive, has not been secured by the Democrats, because the Democrats again kept thinking they were playing fourth dimensional chess and that they could outwit the Republicans, when the Republicans are playing rugby and have been running roughshod over the Democrats for 5 decades. Again and again and again. And every single time the Democrats look confused when it happens. And I've actually heard people think that right now the Democrats are trying to show how horrible the Republicans are, so that in November people will wake up and vote for the Democrats, who, remember, are already in power and doing nothing, so that they can be in power again and do nothing in the future. Now, I'm going to vote Democrat come November. And if there was a straight ticket option, and I had a straight ticket option at a few points in my day, if there's a straight ticket option, I'm going to do the straight ticket option and walk out of the goddamn booth. Because that's as easy as it is for me. Democrats down the line. Because I'm not a white nationalist. I don't support white nationalism. I'm not a socially conservative, and I don't believe that socially conservative values should be imposed on every other person in America. I don't believe that the Christian concepts of justice and value should be imposed upon America. I don't think we should be a Christo-fascist state. My friend Amy made a really cogent comment recently in the comments below, and I can't remember what video it was. I do this every day. And she said the difference between the Republicans and the Democrats is that the Republicans want to lead and the Democrats don't. And I felt that to my goddamn soul. Because it's the truth. The Democrats keep waiting for people to wake up, while the Republicans are out there digging graves and shoving Democrats into them. The Republicans are preparing the killing fields, and the Democrats are setting up goddamn chessboards. So fuck bipartisanship. I want the Democrats to go after the Republicans. I want them to pull out the fucking knives and politically kill every single Republican in this country. I want them to find the Republican weak spots, and I want them to keep stabbing them. And you don't stop stabbing them until you see their political gray matter. And when they're on the ground, you don't think, okay, it's over. No, no. You curb stomp the fuckers. I want fighters, scrappers, gang members, street warriors. I want people that will lay their lives on the line, that will get arrested by cops, that will fight back against the people who have been slowly taking over this country because the Democrats keep sitting back and saying, well, we need to achieve bipartisanship. Fuck your bipartisanship. We are in a battle for our lives, not just for our democracy, not just for the civil liberties and human rights in America, but for the survival of the goddamn species. So stop fucking around, Democrats. Pull out your weapons, grab your shields, and go kill some fucking Republicans.